Salam Rofagha, my name is Neil and welcome back to my channel. So, I know that it's been a while, almost 8 months, and I haven't posted anything. And I think I just got lost in the track of life. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of things had happened in my life, and I've been trying to just figure out what to do and how to manage my time, my schedule, my life. But my passion toward content creation is still there somehow. I was like, okay, I should go back, record videos, and post them on YouTube again. I try to do that weekly, and I'll try to be more constant and upload weekly. And sometimes the videos will be like this, like on my bed, talking slowly because everybody is asleep now, and I'm gonna talk about the books. Sometimes I'm gonna just go sit down in front of my bookshelf, which is I love it, and it is filled with books, a lot of TBRs. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this again, and I'll do my best to, you know, to not letting it go. So here I am. I was thinking, like, what should I say? What should I do for the first video? And I thought it's not a bad idea to just give you an update and just tell you what I have been reading these past few months. I have read a lot of books. I read The Hobbit. I started to read Tolkien's books. So I finished The Hobbit, the first Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, and I just finished the Two Towers book, and I loved it. I mean, these books are amazing. I just realized why they call Tolkien the father of fantasy genre, and I love it. I loved everything about the books, especially the second one. I think that was amazing. And also I read some other books that I can talk about them later. I can make videos related to the books that I read. But for now, I'm going to start reading Frankenstein. This is the Persian translation. I have the audiobook as well. I think I want to read the Persian one because I listened to the Two Towers in audiobooks, and it was Andy Serkis' voice, and it was amazing. The audiobooks were so good. They were phenomenal. I loved every single thing about them. But I think I need to get back into something in my own language. It's been a while since I read something in Farsi. Also, I'm reading the Pride and Prejudice Jane Austen book. I'm switching in audiobook and the physical book constantly. Sometimes I listen to the audiobook and read the book at the same time. I can say that it's difficult to read it in English because it's a classic and it is different from the modern books. The literature, the pacing, the sentences are different. It's a new challenge for me. I already read 8 chapters and I'm doing my best. So I'll start Frankenstein soon. I'm gonna read it for the book club that I go, and I'm so excited to read the book. Also, I have a lot of unread books. I have lots of TBR books, and I was thinking, like, I can do these, the kind of thing that they do, like they make a jar of the name of the books, and they just choose randomly and start reading them. But I was looking at my bookshelf and I realized that I have borrowed some books from my friends and I haven't read them. And probably some of them want their book. They haven't said anything to me, but I think they probably want their book. So I was looking for the books that I have and I was like, let's choose one of them and start reading them randomly. Like I can make a reading vlog, I don't know. I'm on vacation somehow and I don't want to just recording the book. I can just read part by part and talk about it. I don't know, I'm not quite sure what to do. I'm still trying to figure out things. So these are the books that I have borrowed from my friends. So the first book is The Cruel Prince. I think this is my third attempt to read the book. Not because I don't like it, because every time I start reading it, and due to some circumstances, I let it go. I really like you know, the political vibe of it. It's not one of those YA fantasy smut books. I love the enemies to lovers thing. I think the characters are really good. I love I love it. I love the fantasy world. It's really interesting, but I don't know, for some reason I try to read it like there's some kind of a curse happening. Like why I cannot finish this book? What is wrong with me? What is happening? I really want to break this curse and just read it and finish it because I have the other books as well here. I have The Queen of Nothing. I have The Wicked King. I even have how how the King of Elfheim learned to hate stories. I think I have the Lost Sisters. I borrowed all of them from my friend. I have all of them. Why I don't just, what is happening? Like why? I don't know. I want to just read this because I know that I love it. I read like half of it, or maybe like 60-70% of it. I have the audiobook, I have the physical book. Why I can't finish it? What is happening? The next book that I want to read so badly is The Fire Thief. And again, I have all the books. I haven't opened any of them, and they are translated. They are not like the Cruel Prince series in English. They are in Farsi, so I think I can finish them in like 2-3 days because I'm a very slow reader. I believe I can do this, you know what I mean? Like maybe I should start with this and then go to the group. I have no idea what to do. The next one is Six of Crows. So I read the Shadow and Bone series, which I didn't like at all. You can watch my video vlogging that took me a lot of time to finish as well. I think I finished the second book before I go to the Zelda, and I finished the third one after the Zelda. I remember that it was very difficult for me to finish the books because I didn't like them. I mean, everything. I yapped about it a lot in the video, so you can go and watch that. But I have high hopes for this one. I know that people loved it, and I know I'm gonna love it because I love them in the TV show, of course. And I have this one. My friend didn't give me the other one. I think she has the right to not giving me all the books that she has from an entire series. I also have the other two books that they are related to Nikolai. I remember I bought them from Turkey and they are beautiful. However, they are not in the same size. I'm like, what happened there? So we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about this. So I can read this too, but this is a lot, right? This is a lot because I'm reading two other books as well. I think this is a lot. I think I need to finish Pride and Prejudice and just read this one as the next project. I don't know, but I have this one too. The next book that I have is this one. This is not a storybook. This is basically is an introduction ancient Eastern philosophy, or in Persian translated one is دور دنیای فلسفه در 8 روز. So this is something about philosophy, and I thought that I have to just, you know, dip my little toes into philosophy world to see what is happening there. I don't know about this one. I think I'm going to finish this one not very soon. I think this is one of those books that it's going to take a lot of time to finish, but I like to see what is happening. Like, I think this is not one of those very heavy books about philosophy, so I think this is going to be interesting to read. Also, like, I don't know, I have no idea how to feel about this one. So the next book is Heartless. Again, this is in Persian's translation, and I know what is this about, like, I know what I'm going to read, but I heard that it's really interesting, and I think this is one of those stories that I'm gonna like. Like, it has a very dark environment and vibe. Like, it's kind of creepy and at the same time interesting. You know what I mean. I really like to read this. Again, hopefully this is in Farsi so I can just read it quickly, maybe. I also have a classic book, Rebecca. I'm going to read this after Pride and Prejudice. Like, I have a plan for this one. I think I cannot just read two classics at the same time. So I think I'm going to read this after Pride and Prejudice. So I have no idea what to expect from this one, but my friend said that it's very good. Look at the cover. Isn't it adorable? I love it. I don't know if you can see it. So this is gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. The next book, I just took one of them from one of my friends, and he said just go and read it, and if you like it, I'm gonna give you the other ones. The name in Farsi is آخرین شاگرد, The Last Apprentice, Revenge of the Witch. I think I'm gonna like this one. This is not very heavy, and I think I'm gonna finish it. It's like, I think it's going to be like The Fire Thief, like, because it's in Farsi and it's not that big. I'm gonna finish it very quickly. I think it's one of those books, and I'm so happy about it. I have no idea what to expect from this one too. So yeah, and it's so shiny and beautiful. Lovely. I borrowed this one from one of my friends. He said that this is like, I think, Sherlock Holmes. I don't know. I'm not sure if he said it's like Sherlock Holmes. Not Sherlock. Sherlock is Farsi. Sherlock Holmes. And it's one of those books that every book is like, I think he said it's like Sherlock Holmes based on the fact that every book is related to a case. Like, he said it's very interesting. It's the Dresden Files, and this is like Stormfront. This is the first book. I think this is going to be so interesting. So I don't know what to start. Like, I'm reading Frankenstein. I'm reading Pride and Prejudice, and I want to read something else. I don't know how I'm going to manage that, but I have some ideas. I don't know. Should I start reading The Cruel Prince and Break the Curse, or should I start with something very light, like Heartless or even Fire Thief? I think I need to think about it. I don't want to make myself overwhelmed over the reading books because at the moment I'm watching Bleach anime and I'm writing my story. Good thing to know that I've written like 16 A4 pages of it on my Google Doc, and I'm so happy. This is like the Silmarillion of the Tolkien's world. Like this is like the beginning of the beginning, and how and what happened in the world. Later on, I have an idea of what actually and how exactly things happen, and I can just write some of the details based off that, because I think this is really important to know, like what happened in the story, like what happened in the past of the world. And because my story has like this political theme to it, I think it's really important to know what is going on exactly in the story. And we have some important characters there too who will just do different things and have an impact to the world. I have lots of things to do. To be honest, I got a job in an elementary school as an English teacher, and this summer was my first semester working there in this school. My students are boys, they are elementary schoolers, and it was a new challenge for me, and I loved it. They are so amazing. They are, sometimes they are difficult to deal with, but the energy that you get from them is really interesting. And how can I say it? It's so warm and lovely. And you're tired sometimes, you're like, oh my god, I cannot just handle the class at all, what should I do? And suddenly you receive lots of love from them, and you're like, I'll be a teacher for the rest of my life. And then the next day you're like, nope, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. But still, like, at the end I love them, and they were so dear to me. And I'm on vacation, like this month is going to be one of those very slow months of not going to the school. There will be some meetings, some courses for the teachers, blah blah blah, until the next month that the school starts. And I'm so excited for that. This is a new chapter in my life, and it's really important to me. And also I want to achieve my goals in life. One of them is to be a YouTuber. I love to talk about the books, the movies, everything that I love in my life to you guys. And also I've started my first campaign for D&D, and I think the players liked it. I'm so happy about it. Like, I cannot just tell you how excited I was when they said that they actually liked it, and they said that I was a very good DM, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, I hope that everything goes well in the future, and I hope that we have lots of fun while we are playing games. Yeah, I've been doing many things, and I hope that I can continue recording videos and editing them and just uploading them on the YouTube and just keep going. Like, at least I hope I can just continue recording my videos like my bed version one, and I hope I see you in the next video. So take care of yourself